Folks, there's not any better place in the United States for historical and spooky places than the Atlanta area in Georgia. I had a chance to visit this place. I had to do some business, so I couldn't do all my days filming, but I managed to find at least 6 haunted places in the afternoon. Let's go check it out. Number 6, St. James Episcopal Cemetery. Mary, Mary, where's your babies?
St. James Episcopal Cemetery, which is claimed to be very haunted. Now there is a special grave in this site somewhere that's real haunted, and we'll go check it out if I can find it. Let's see it down there. I think I see it over there. Park here, folks. Check it out. Okay, this is it. This is the famous graven statue. The legend, the story goes, is that if you say, "Mary, Mary, where's your babies?" the statue will start crying. That's the legend. Little tear right there, doesn't it? Take one more look at Mary here. Statue, you can see. Kind of looks like tearish, but I don't see any red tears. So cool. See you later, Mary.
Number 5, the Kennesaw House, or Marietta Museum of History. This place is often known as being the home of 700 ghosts. I don't know exactly how they came up with that figure, but I do know that this place was originally used as a cotton house, restaurant, and inn. In the Civil War, it actually was used as General Sherman's headquarters for a little bit, and a makeshift morgue and hospital. So probably that's where a lot of people say they seen the screams or visions of blood and ghosts and things happening in here, because there was just so much history in here, and a lot of death, you might say, because of the Civil War. Also, the Fletchers who used to live there, the lady in pink, which is Mrs. Fletcher, is often saw many times as people described her. Everybody said that's exactly what she looks like. So, very haunted. Let's go check it out. So this is it. It's not open. That is it right there. Kind of closed. Stuff in here. Number 4, the Fox Theater downtown. This place is really a cool place. I wish I could have went in it, but I didn't have time. It, it was established around 1929 as a Shriners organization, and also in it it had a nurse room or a hospital room, which is rumored to be haunted from Mary the nurse. In addition, the maintenance worker named Roosevelt was there and can be seen, you know, working on the boiler still, they say. And also, there was a organist. Ashes were supposedly scattered across the building in there, and often the organ starts playing by itself. And you can also hear a lot of people making noise and laughing and talking out in the audience when the building's empty. A lot of hauntings here in this place. Number 3, Ellis Hotel downtown. This hotel was originally constructed in 1913, and it was said that it was fireproof because of the way they constructed it. However, in 1946, 119 people actually perished and died because it caught on fire, so it wasn't exactly fireproof. And this is why it's often called the Titanic of Peachtree Street. A lot of these people, they jumped out of the window down to their deaths, and a lot of bad things happened. So the building's rumored to be very haunted with smells of smokes, and often they can see faces in windows and like apparitions coming out of the windows and ghostly people walking around the building. Also, the fire alarm often goes off at 2:48 a.m. This is the exact time that the fire happened. Very spooky. Would you stay in this motel? I think I will the next time I come down here. How about that? Number 2, Shakespeare Tavern downtown. I often call this, after reading about it, the Blue Boy, because there's a Victorian Blue Boy type apparition that comes through this place where they're dressed in like the famous Blue Boy statue sometimes you see. Also in this place there's a old man that goes around and harasses people. There's a woman that actually in the dressing room that picks up objects, a ghost woman, and throws them, moves them around, things like that. Sometimes the sets fall down unknown. In addition to this, there's ghosts in the audience a lot of times that will talk to people or act like they're there watching a show. And there's one particular room upstairs that's called the cold room. Nobody will go in there. Nobody ever goes to visit it because they're very haunted. I'll have to check this place out the next time I'm down here. Cool. Number 1, Oakland Cemetery. Now, I don't think the other sites were less important than this. I just think that this is a really special site because it is one of the oldest cemeteries in Atlanta, and it has like over 70,000 graves. Additionally, it has several thousand, 3,000 unknown Confederate soldiers, and a lot of history here, folks. And if you ever do come to visit here, and you want to spend time actually walk around this place, there is a parking place for this. You can actually park your car. I did drive my car through here because I just had a few minutes to go through and try to find a few graves and look at what it was, but I wished I could have stayed there longer and actually went through this whole place, because it really truly is not just a graveyard but a park. People come with their children riding bicycles, and couples, and just people taking pictures and walking around there having a wonderful time, enjoying the scenery. It's well up kept, and it's just a wonderful place to visit. It really is. It's typical, maybe the older Victorian days when they made cemeteries more like a park and not just a memorial place. Really cool place to visit. But it's also considered one of the most hauntedest places down there. Well, there's so many conflicts of soldiers in the Civil War, and even a lot of people say that you can see at night sometimes Union soldiers being hanged in the trees. There's also rumors of drums. You can hear drums of war, and a lot of the biggest one is sounds of roll call by the soldiers, which is a big one. A lot of people hear common in there, as well as lots of apparitions and weird ghost stuff in there. I mean, definitely a place you could spend at least 4 hours or longer down there visiting. Now, the two particular places I was looking for down there, the first place I was looking for was Margaret Mitchell. Now, most people that I talked to down there were younger, and I said, "Where's that grave at?" Because it's really big, and the store was the little visitor center wasn't open, so I didn't have a map. But I finally found out where Margaret was. Now, she's the author of Gone with the Wind, which is a movie that I was familiar with and watched when I was younger. A lot of people may not watch that today, which that was really cool finding her grave. And the other one just recently that was added to the graves down there, which I went and saw, was Kenny Rogers. I like Kenny Rogers and his music. Really great dude. And I went by and visited that, as well as there's just so many vaults and just architecture of cemetery memorials there. It's just really wonderful. Let's go check it out.